My name's Catherine Pilon. I'm currently in possession of Leonard Foss's trunk. I live at Westfield Apartments on Parkdale Ave. A buddy of mine, James, works at Westfield, and he had told me a story about this trunk that he had, and I expressed interest in finding out who the owner was. He said he kept it for years and years and really hoped somebody came searching for it, so I wanted to see it. He dropped it off at my apartment one day and I went through it. Inside the trunk are beautiful pictures, so well preserved, of family members, I guess. I didn't know who most people were until I did more research, but starting from the late 1800s up until, I guess, the 50s. Some newspapers, I guess maybe things that belonged to Leonard's parents as well. Just a little treasure chest of memorabilia that maybe wouldn't have meant much to anybody else, but obviously they meant a lot to him to have kept them for so long. It meant something to me because it was all that was left, I guess, of this man who lived in my apartment building. He felt enough about these things to keep them in a trunk, and I just wanted to find a home for them, get to the bottom of the story. They were kept long enough in somebody's storage room that they should have a proper home at the end of the day. I found out more about the trunk by just going through the pictures, finding names on the back of the picture. Some were Christmas photos and just said Merry Christmas, love, so-and-so, and the year they were sent. And I went online, searched the last name that was on a lot of the photos, and I found a genealogy site sort of devoted to that family within a few minutes of going online. And I emailed the man who had put the genealogy website online, and he emailed me the next day saying he was really happy that I'd contacted him and wanted to know why I had the trunk and why I had the interest in finding him. And I wanted, at the end of the day, I wanted the trunk to have a permanent home. I found out about Leonard Foss that he was single, lived in my building, never had children, was an organist and a choir master for a church, and loved music. It was very interesting to go through somebody else's things and try to find out more. It was a mystery to try and figure out. Knowing that one of Leonard's family members will be taking the trunk shortly is an interesting feeling, I guess. There's no good or bad. I'm relieved that, this chapter, maybe in Leonard's life, is over. It's been in my living room since November, so I'm probably going to miss having it sitting there, but it's all good. It's a really cool thing to have happen. I'm glad it's moving on to its proper home. I guess when I pass away, I won't have a whole lot of things, of importance in my trunk, so to speak, but I think I would take comfort in knowing that somebody who didn't know me, or several people in this case, who didn't know me, care that my life existed to begin with.